What will the technology look like in 2050 and how far away are we from it? Recently, we have seen AI taking over our lives. It can now do things we once thought were impossible, like beating the best players at chess and beating humans at Jeopardy! Most people think that AI is just going to get better and better in the coming years. But are they right? What we're seeing right now is just a small glimpse of what the future holds. We can predict what AI will look like in 2050, but it's still a long way off. 2050 is the most exciting and frightening time for humans ever. It will be the year when we finally become a species and can shape its own destiny by controlling its technological advancement. It is our responsibility to shape the future of media and entertainment. It affects how we communicate with others, how we think about ourselves, and how we interact with the world around us. In today's video, we'll discuss about how the technology and lives will be changed in 2050. Self-driving cars will be commonplace by then. We are on the verge of what is going to be a giant leap forward in our transportation systems. Self-driving cars will be the common sight on roads by 2050, but they also change or eliminate many industries. With all these developments in the self-driving car space, it's clear that autonomous cars are going to become a reality far sooner than most people think. It's more likely than not that the roads will be filled with self-driving cars by 2050, but there's still plenty of room for both pessimism and optimism. Either way, it won't be long until we all find what the future holds. In 20 years from now, people might own cars, but would rely on this technology. There will be a great transformation among the car makers and the roads. AI will improve too. For now, though, I think it's important to keep tabs on the advancements of artificial intelligence while also realizing that we might be using it in ways we didn't anticipate. As AI becomes more and more ubiquitous and an integrated part of our day-to-day lives, whether we like it or not, we should all be taking steps to ensure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically. Currently, AI adoption is slow in most industries. The best bet for companies looking to invest in AI is to apply it where it's already been proven to work, in the medical industry. As with any new technology, there are still many hurdles to overcome before its full potential can be reached. Medical technology will be advanced. When most people think of technology, they instantly go to computers and the internet, which is understandable. With that in mind, there have already been advancements in the healthcare field with 3D printing and ultrasound. Many medical breakthroughs have come as a consequence of life-threatening situations. As the world continues to advance in the development of medical technology, doctors will have to treat more diseases and provide better long-term solutions for preserving health. As a result, people will live longer and happier lives. There is no doubt that when we look back at these technologies in 10 years' time, they'll be considered as primitive as our mobile phones at the turn of the millennium. The future is bright for those with some of the brightest minds pushing innovation and technology. Virtual reality in 2050. Research and growing access will continue to fuel the growth of virtual reality. As this technology becomes more advanced, it'll become more integrated with daily life, eventually becoming accessible in most aspects of our lives. Think potentially reaching the level at which iPhones are. However, some factors add an air of uncertainty as we move into this decade. Experts are skeptical that VR/AR will achieve mass adoption. Many issues still plague VR, from motion sickness to a lack of truly immersive content, and costs can be prohibitively high for consumers. Nonetheless, the current trajectory suggests that virtual reality will become far more commonplace in the coming years. It appears that VR won't overtake the real world, but it'll be an important and often used tool. There will also be significant advancements and change in other fields as well. Once again, it seems that the future is bright. Wait, did you click the red subscribe button? To keep up with the latest crypto news and updates, subscribe to my channel. Now, transportation will advance in radical ways. Whether it's flying in a driverless vehicle or controlling public transportation with the flick of your wrist, any one of these innovations will create a more rapidly growing and sustainable way for the masses to travel. Once you put them all together, well, that's something to get excited about. And if this isn't enough to get you excited about how quickly self-driving cars will be developed and adopted, check out Google's self-driving car experiment. Consumers might not accept driverless vehicles overnight. Alternative fuels could hit unexpected snags and prove more expensive than fossil fuels. In some regions, we'll simply be able to adapt to new solutions made possible by technology. But these hurdles are surmountable if business leaders keep an eye on the future and plan accordingly. We don't know if androids will take over the world or how transportation will evolve in the coming decades. But we do know that change is inevitable, especially in technology. We may not be able to predict with certainty what changes we'll see, but they will happen eventually. Wireless charging stations. Wireless charging stations definitely bring revolution in 2050. There are more advantages of wireless charging compared to wired charging. It is cheaper, faster, and environmentally friendly. According to a prediction report, by 2050, every single car will be provided with a wireless charger. Moreover, there won't be a need of using wires anymore or anywhere, as it is more efficient than wired chargers. This will avoid the trouble of carrying the wire while traveling and getting entangled in it using your phone or laptop, etc. It's more reliable, flexible, safer, and easier to use. We can carry our mobile phone with us anywhere without any hassle of messy wires in front of the screen. The year is 2050, and an automated wireless charging station is delivering the latest news to your smartphone, while giving you a high-power charge to quickly finish up some work. This could very well be a possibility in an ambitious new project conceptualized by Samsung Electronics. Humanoid robot. In 20 years, a humanoid robot is mass-produced for about $50,000 and extensively adopted. Humans are unable to compete, and there is significant unemployment as work functions are implemented across all sectors of society. While some nations establish a universal social credit and give more to those who contribute to society as a result of realizing that there are fewer consumers and that this is holding down the economy, most people continue to work and purchase increasingly and largely manufactured goods. Build your relationships. In 2050, technology will enable us to live physically secure lives. As a result, we become more open to love and belonging because we have more time to invest in forming meaningful connections with other people. People will want to work together because it won't be necessary for them to survive. The only drawback of quitting your job if you detest it is the possibility of damage to your reputation. This leads to esteem. In a world where you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and are essentially being watched at all times, privacy will be a thing of the past unless quantum cryptography will be available. A lot of emphasis will be placed on respecting other people and being able to do the same for others. Since you'll be working with others rather than for them, you'll need a lot of respect, self-assurance, and self-awareness. Sounds fantastic? Hey, hit that thumb button if you like this video, and if you're interested in learning more about finance, crypto, and investment, then subscribe to our channel.